Alrighty, we're back to a part 2. Okay, so now we're going to do Proverbs chapter 12, verse 16. You know, so this is just kind of something for the new brothers that are coming in, like me. This is some of the things you do not want to do. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 16. A fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covereth shame. Okay, that's something that I didn't do when I came in. I didn't cover my shame. I was like, whatever, I don't give a fuck, I don't care, I'll bear my shame in front of people. And at the same time, I did receive some black eyes from it, but in the end, the Lord did lift me back up. You know? You got to understand the balance of being good and evil. Sometimes you're going to fuck up and go off. But in that fuck up, the Lord can correct you. The Lord wants men that he can correct. He don't want no man that's going to come in all perfect and not fuck up at all. What's the point? What's the point of him correcting you if you don't need correction? He wants men to fix them. He wants men to fix them, because when he sees them really stand up on their feet, he like, oh, yep. Look what I did to that man. I got him standing upright. We want to be upright men. And show the other men, hey, this is how you become upright. Through the power of Yahawah. Bahasham Yahawashi. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 16. A fool is quick-tempered, but a wise person stays calm. When insulted, insulted. When you're insulted, you stay calm. So right now, yeah, I'm turned up for Yahawashi. I'm turned up. So when you know, you might listen to a fool will look and be like, seeing us sitting out here like, Esau, Edom, your ass gonna get blown up for what you did to Israel. And you're gonna think that we're quick-tempered. But no, we're not. That's us showing you the anger of Yahawashi out here on these highways and byways. This is where we do his work. He's not happy. You think he's happy? He's not happy. He's fucking pissed off. Okay? He's pissed the fuck off. But when I'm out there and I go to the plantation, I have one of them Edomites smirk and say some weird shit to me or something, or I have somebody say some funny shit to me. I'm not quick-tempered. Like, that's cool. I don't even be putting curses on people. I'll be, all right, that's cool. You know what I mean? I have some people do me wrong, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let the Lord deal with it. That's how much faith I got in Yahawashi. I don't gotta ask him to do something to you. He already see. We know what it say in Matthew chapter 18. You want to insult one of these little ones, you know, he gonna take care of your ass. Period. So that's why, you know, I don't really do no curses like that unless you fucking with the brotherhood. Unless you fucking with the brotherhood and you went somebody who went inside the camp, like when I was listening to Brother Shalom 777, he didn't even mention the guy, but the way he was talking about it, he was pissed. Because whoever it was in his camp and was doing them wrong, man. And I said, oh no, fuck that. I'm gonna go pray to Yahawashi, get that motherfucker out of here. Okay? Because he was hurt. He was pissed. But you could tell he was hurt more than anything, because he probably loved that brother, man. Okay? And they did him wrong, man. That's why I was like, nope, fuck his ass up, Lord. If my prayers mean anything, fuck his motherfucking ass up. Like, we're not playing with the brotherhood, okay? I'm just a follower. How much more the men of Great Millstone? We're not playing with the Lord. So Proverbs chapter 14, verse 15. Now, hold on, let's go back. And that's what I'm saying. We're not quick-tempered. Just because we showing you anger of the Lord doesn't mean we're quick-tempered. Like, I got videos when I was over there in the middle of Main Street, I was screaming like, y'all gonna get blown the fuck up. And then somebody came by, I was like, hey, Just depends on what's going on. I know how to change my attitude instantly. If I'm talking to somebody, yeah. But if I'm speaking to the spiritual demon Satan on the camera, because that's what I do sometimes. Sometimes I'm speaking to the spiritual demon Satan. Sometimes I'm speaking to Amalek. I'll be like, you punk ass motherfuckers, you're gonna pay. And they know. They know. So that's what it means by a prudent man covereth shame. A fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covereth shame. See? That's what it means when it says when we're insulted, we be like, all right, whatever. The Lord sees your crusty ass. He gonna make sure your ass pay. I ain't gotta worry about it. I ain't gotta take revenge. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 15. I'll let the Lord deal with it. You wanna fuck with the power of the universe? And we're out here fucking doing his work? Do what you do. The Lord's gonna twerk your motherfucking ass. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 15. And it reads, the simple believeth every word, but a prudent man looketh well to his going. And we're going to read the NLT, which is the New Living Translation, actually the NIV, which is the New International Version. We're going to read that version. We're going to read this version. So it says, the simple believe anything, but the prudent give thought to their steps. See, we think about what we do. We think twice about what we do. We go back and check ourselves. It talks about checking yourself, double checking yourself, making sure that you're not going off in this doctrine. How do you do that? You know, studying hard. Also, if you can't understand something, go look it up in other versions. And also, first and foremost, listening to the elders and apostles it'll make you, listening to the elders and apostles is better than anything on the planet. Listen to the elders and apostles and brothers on down the Great Millstone, because then you can get a firm understanding of what's going on. Make sure this is still recording. Yep. How much battery I got? Okay. So you got a perfect understanding of what's going on. Okay. So now we're going to do Proverbs chapter 18, verse 2. Okay? We're going to look this up, King James Version, because that's the version the best version that we had, the 1611 King James Version, is what Great Millstone uses, because that's the closest we got to being able to explain to you it's the only powerful version. All the other ones are basically watered down versions, but it's okay to use them. But you want to read the King James Version. If you can't understand that, then that's how you kind of go down to another watered down level. See, okay, that's what it means. So basically, Proverbs chapter 18, verse 2. And it reads, a fool have no delight in understanding, but that his heart, which means your mind, may discover itself. And you know what it says in Proverbs? It says, lean not on your own understanding. So fools think that they can figure themselves out through themselves. They think that, they think that they can just come across the doctrine and say, oh, I know what that is. I do yoga 3 times a day and I got a good job. I know exactly what that's talking about, and don't have no elders and apostles, none of that. So, that's what fools do. They lean on their own understanding. And there's tons of scriptures that show you not to do that, man. Do not lean on your own understanding. You need men of experience, which is Great Millstone, man. That's what you need. So now we got Proverbs chapter 28, verse 26. There's a whole bunch of stuff in Proverbs that talk about fools. Okay? Because when you look up the word Proverbs, it means dark sayings. Okay? These are dark sayings. only certain people are going to understand what a fool is and what a wise man is. People think that Esau Edom is wise, but he a fucking buckethead Leroy. He ain't shit. So Proverbs chapter 28 verse 26. He that trusteth in his own heart, which is his mind, is a fool. But whoso walketh wisely, he shall be delivered. When you're at these churches, what do? They go, you're saved. From what? I don't know. 200 million intercontinental ballistic missiles coming from the other ends of the earth for what you did to everybody, including Israel. So, Proverbs chapter 23, verse 9. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure my garments stay on right. You know, I'm not used to wearing one of these things, you know. But and I didn't even really ask for nothing. I didn't really like when the sister told me that she was gonna make a garment for me. I wasn't expecting all this. I wasn't expecting this because I was just listening to GMS and the Truth Orlando, and he said keep it plain. So when I got it, I was like, ah man, I hope we don't like it that it's a little too flashy. We're not trying to be flashy, you know. But you know, it's just a bunch of space looking stuff, you know. I ain't got no names on it, no spaceships. It just, you know, it looked like a little space lift though. He also said it wasn't no big deal. He just said that's him. He keep it plain. And when I was out there listening to them, when you see them, they got plain garments on, man. They all be different match, different colors. Like, you know, they're not trying to be like IUIC. They're not trying to be like Watchmen for Israel. All of them got the same garments on. They look perfect. They got their little speaker out there, and they screaming straight bull biggity. Okay? You know? Old school is good enough. That's all they're trying to put out there. The old school way is perfect. Okay? It doesn't need to be changed. It doesn't need to be rearranged. It doesn't need to be messed with. That's really what he's trying to get at, you know? And I agree, you know? I agree. But still at the water, for the sister who gave me this garment, you know, I'm going to use it wisely and exalt the name of Yahawashi Yahawashi with it. You know? The Lord had her do it for a reason. And I believe that. So Proverbs chapter 23, verse 9 says, speak not in the ears of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of thy words. And that's why you got some of these people who try to come to the elders and apostles and be like, hey, what about this? What about the 3 days of darkness that was in Egypt last time? Is it going to happen this time? What about this? And you know what happens? He make a whole damn lesson on it and be like, you dumbass, it ain't nothing. Fuck y'all. Now he don't say fuck y'all, but he be like, y'all on that bullshit. Quit talking that bullshit. And the whole time, it's actually him showing love. He's actually so happy that you bring it up. So now he can go do a lesson on it and edify the flock and go, hey, you ever hear about this shit? Don't fuck with it. Because I've been listening to him for a while. I've been listening to all the elders for a while now. Okay? Well, to me, you know, I've been listening for about a year. But I've listened to all the elders for now. And I haven't seen him do a video on it. He probably did a video on it back then, you know? But I haven't looked through his videos because they deleted so much of Great Millstone videos. They deleted so much of their shit because they were point on with the 100% truth. They were so mad about it, he had to go make a whole nother page and start all the way over. And he did it. That's how you know he's the man of the Lord, man. And we're not trying to lift them up. What we're just trying to show you is you can trust these men. They're not going to give you false doctrine. Okay? We're supposed to show you who we got our knowledge from. It says we've entered into other men's labors. Let's pull it up. Because they have elders. The elders I listen to have elders. And you know? So, Lord just putting the spirit on me to deal with it. John, chapter 4, verse 38. And it reads, I sent you to reap that whereon ye bestowed no labor, other men labored, and ye are entered into their labors. See? We have entered into other men's labors. We're supposed to make sure we guard this truth with our life, like an 8-year-old baby infant. You know, I got that from Great Millstone too. Everything I say, I get it from Great Millstone. I don't listen to nobody else, man. These are the men of the Lord, whether you want to believe it or not. We don't know if we chosen, but we know they don't fuck around with the doctrine of Bahasham, Yahawashi, man. They don't fuck around with it. They don't fuck around with it. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 4. You know, they have studied diligently, okay? You know, I respect these men. You know? And like it says, we're not supposed to lift ourselves up and exalt ourselves. But what I'm trying to say is you can see the track record of them. You can see they not playing, man. They're really about what they say. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 4. So right here, and I also listen to the elder of Mississippi. Hold on. And he was talking about, you know, I asked him, and he said, since you're doing the truth, just keep it simple. Keep it simple. They, like, the elders been keeping it simple this whole time. Why, how much more not me? You know, they just keep it simple. Keep it simple. Proverbs. We'll keep reading you the same damn scriptures until this motherfucker blow the fuck up. But first we gotta go through Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7, and then this motherfucker gonna go through World War III, and this motherfucker gonna get blown up. And we just gonna keep teaching you this stuff in simplicity. And there's also other doctrine, but you gotta go study that yourself. You gotta go in there and search deep into the doctrine. And a lot of times, the elders and apostles, they be bringing that shit back out, because the Spirit make them do it. Because the Lord's trying to get to somebody in the elect to make sure they're sealed. So Proverbs chapter 26, verse 4, answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou be also be, or at least thou also be like unto him. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own conceit. So we're gonna go pull this up in the NIV. We're going to read it one more time. So it says, do not answer a fool, verse 4, according to his folly, or you yourself will be just like him. Answer no fool according to his folly, or he will be wise in his own eyes. See? You're going to end up deceiving a fool by trying to answer him foolishly. You know, which is like, you know, it says don't cast your... What it means, like, it says don't cast your pearls under swine. So if you try to answer him in a way where it's like, you try to answer them according to his folly, you know, it'll be the same thing. You know, you're supposed to answer him wisely, and if it's to the point where you can't even answer him wisely, you're not supposed to answer. You're supposed to be like, we ain't gonna even deal with you, and that's what Great Millstone is about. Great Millstone is like, we're not gonna even deal with your confusion. Elder Manak Batzak did it. And I don't want to say his I don't want to say his name wrong. I think it's how you say it. Yeah. But he GMS South Carolina OA. He was on break and he was talking about it. He was saying, we're not gonna deal with your foolishness, man. He said, we're not going to deal with none of your foolishness. And then you know what he did? He went and did a video after that when he got off and was like, look, this shit ain't real. See, these men don't got no feelings when it comes to the Lord, okay? The Lord tell them to do something, they're going to do it, okay? They're going to do it. And the Lord, as I've been seeing, he make these bug outs ask these questions. Because it just further indoctrinates the flock. It further teaches the flock. further divides the words of truth, rightly divides the word of truth. So, let me make sure I'm right here. We at 8 minutes. Okay. So, now we're going to deal with Psalms 92, verse 6. Hold on. Lock you. Gotta make sure my sign's standing up. Oh, man. Psalms 92 verse 6 says this. We're going to go back to the King James Version. A brutish man knoweth not, neither doeth a fool understand this. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever. See? So the workers of iniquity, he let it flourish for a little bit, but he going to destroy them. But thou, Lord Yahawashi, art most high forevermore, man. So we're going to go into a part 3. Shalom.